guys, it's Bella and welcome to my channel. So today I'm going to be filming the first plan with me that I filmed in a very long time. Funnily enough, the last spread that I uploaded on my channel was New Year's week last year, and that is actually the spread that I'm filming today, which is my New Year's week spread for 2023. I am using the Party Hard kit from Pink Diamond Planner Co. So this is the kit itself. I have also featured this in my Black Friday haul, which is in the process. I'm just waiting for one more order and then that will be posted. But it come with, like I said, with this freebie. Then we've got the extra fashion girls that came with the kit, as well as the toolbox. And then I did get the mini kit format. So we've got your 4 boxes, deco and sort of like functionals, glitter headers and boxes, patterned boxes and some more boxes, and then we've got an extra 4 box, the date covers and the bottom washi. And then I did add on the 15mm in the extra color, and also I did get the icon sheet as well. And then to add some foil and bling to the spread, shall we say, I got this these overlays from Planner Pixie Co. She did have a like foil bundle, but I did just get like separates. So I got the New Year's quotes, and these are in blue holo. The confetti overlays, which now looking back, I probably should have got 2 of these, but that's fine. I'll probably just overdo it with the quotes. Then we've got the bottom washi overlays, and then the confetti headers as well. So I'm going to get started. I also have this really old freebie from Rose Colored Days. This was from Black Friday 2021. Yeah, in this like blue foil. It's a clear freebie, like a clear foil. I don't know how to explain it, but anyways. So I thought I would pull this in because it actually kind of goes almost perfectly with the blue holo. Like it just doesn't have that hollow effect to it, but it's like the similar tone. So if I want to use date dots and any sort of scripts that are on there, I could probably use those. But yeah, I'm going to get started by doing my base. I'm going to try something different by doing my base on camera, because I used to always do my base off camera and then just film my plans, but we'll see how this goes. And maybe for future videos, I will just do my base ahead of time, but we'll see how we go. So I have sped this up like 6 times, I believe. So hopefully that is fast enough, because I completely underestimated how long it would take to film the base. So doing the base itself in real time took me about maybe 35 minutes, I think. And then like planning a spread normally takes me about an hour anyways. So yeah, so first I'm just putting in the like bottom washi section and the overlays, which also I am very much a newbie when it comes to overlays. So I was kind of shaking a little bit while I was doing this, and I was very nervous about it. But yeah, I guess I wanted to touch on like what happened with planning last year. So I had all intentions of sort of like continuing my channel and like planning and filming. But I think I was already overwhelmed when I did my New Year's spread for last year, because I was already like behind on my spreads, and I was just, I don't know, I guess I was just stressing out. And anyways, and then I got busy with work, and also like in my personal life, I had a bit of a summer fling, which took up my time. And then, you know, once the sort of like autumn hit, I sort of went into a slump. I just wasn't doing well mentally, and I kind of stopped planning, and like I would still watch videos and stuff, and like I would get the urge to plan, but I didn't write things down in my like on the go planner, so then I didn't really have things to put in like a memory spread, because I couldn't remember what I did for some weeks. So yeah, I don't know, it was just one of those years. But yeah, we're gonna hopefully have a better year this year and make planning fun again. So I did just put the deco at the top, which looking back, I need to fix it and do the date covers first and then add the deco, because it kind of just looks a bit wonky, but that's fine. And now I'm just adding in like my like headers and the 4 boxes and whatnot. But yeah, I don't know. I'm trying something different with my planning this year, and I feel like that'll make it more fun. And I just need to deal with the fact also that my plans might not always be the most exciting plans. It might be the same things that I mark down all the time, whether it be, going to work, watching things on YouTube or Netflix, driving lessons, because I failed my driving test twice last year, which is also another thing that sort of affected my mental health, because it's something that I'm like kind of in need of to, I guess, move forward with life. Or at least I just get the feeling that that's what I need to move forward with life. But yeah, I don't know. But yeah, and then also like trying to do more things that are fun as well. So like for the next spread after this, I went to a music festival. So like that's something that I haven't done before. And then I'm going to the basketball this weekend, which is also something I haven't done before. So it'll just be like one of those years where it's like, try new things, sort of work on what I was working on last year, whether it be, driving, things to do with my career, and just my hobbies and whatnot. Because I'm still, learning languages in my own spare time, and I want to get back into singing, and, maybe some other activities that I used to enjoy, but yeah, like planning, for example. I don't know what I'm saying at this point. I'm sort of just rambling just to fill up the time, but I guess that sort of gives you like a bit of an insight as to like why I sort of disappeared off the face of the earth. And sort of same with my sticker shop. Like I kind of, not that I've lost interest in it, but I just lost the inspiration and the motivation and the drive. So that's why that's sort of on hold. Like I would love to get back into it, but I sort of need to get a better like work-life balance, and then also like, yeah, feel inspired to do it, feel motivated to do it. Let it be something that I'm actually passionate about and not just something that I'm doing for the sake of doing it, because then that's not enjoyable. And then I also feel like if I do it like that, I'm not designing things to the best of my abilities, or I'm sort of just rushing or that kind of thing. So yeah, the shop is going to be like on hiatus for a little while. We'll see if I make a comeback this year, but I don't want to make any promises with that. So yeah, I put in my headers and the overlays here. I was just like questioning whether I should put an overlay on the top of the toolbox because I didn't have like a proper toolbox overlay. And then just putting in my habit trackers and my sort of sidebar items. And then we'll move on to the sort of day-by-day planning. But hopefully you enjoyed watching me put down the base, because I don't normally film this part. And again, I underestimated how long it would actually take. So moving into the day-by-day, starting off on Monday, which was the 26th of December, it was Boxing Day. So I just used a label and then a script that I made myself. Then I had work that day, so I used a half box and the work script, which is from Rose Colored Days. And because I'd used all the deco at the top, I didn't have any deco to like layer with the work scripts, because I do like to do that. So I ended up just finding a couple of little stickers in my stash in like a blue color to sort of, again, pull in that extra blue color that was part of the like bottom washi and also the blue foil. So I think here I was just like sorting it out and then trying to grab the stickers, because I did pull all my stickers beforehand to make it easier for me, although I think I did flick through eventually and find some stickers for certain items. But yes, here I'm writing in the time of my shift that day. My writing in this is a little bit atrocious because I haven't written in a planner in a very long time. And also like writing on the table is a bit different because I think I have to film this like a bit further out from the table, so like the edge of the table, so I don't really have much to lean on. But yeah, then I marked in nap time and I used those slippers, which are from Carly Plans. And then I marked in ordering some planner stickers because a few Australian shops were having Boxing Day sales. So I ordered from Tickle Pink Planning and Marshmallow Studio, which was very exciting. So that sticker, the add to cart sticker, is actually from Marshmallow Studio. And then I marked in setting up my digital planner because that's something that I utilized quite a lot when I was consistent with my planning, was having like a digital planner on Photoshop where I could sort of like still be creative and sort of lay out, I guess, how my memory spread would look, but just simplified using like printables and free digitals and things like that. And so I'm using a passion planner, which this year they released like the whole planner in like a digital format for free for you to try. So that was quite interesting, like a printable. But yeah, so I set up my digital planner so that computer icon is from the freebie sheet. And then I updated my music library because I think I had like added quite a few new songs to my Spotify playlist. So I wanted to add them to my iTunes library as well. So that little AirPods case is also from the kit, like the icons page. Then on the Tuesday was a public holiday to make up, I think it was for Christmas because Christmas Day was on a Sunday. So we got like an extra public holiday for that. So I used another script that I made. I washed my hair. I like to mark in washing my hair when I have nothing else to mark. So that little sticker was from the kit. And then I brought the bins in. So that bin icon is from Kali Plants. And then I worked that day, which I had the closing shift. But thankfully, because it's a public holiday, we're only open like 7 to 7. So it wasn't as long of a close shift as it normally would be on a Tuesday. And I just remember that day was just chaos because it was so busy and yeah. But that work script is from Arctic Paper Studio, who's no longer open. Then I had dinner at my dad's house. So that plate sticker is from Paper K. I watched Kitchen Nightmares because that's something that I always watch when I go to my dad's house. I don't know why. It's just always on. So the TV icon is from Paper and Milk. And then I just marked in sleeping early after that because I'm pretty sure I just got home and just crashed because I was exhausted from like the work day and just everything. So that sleep early script is also from Arctic Paper Studio. Then at the top on Wednesday, I marked in my bill, which was just for Office 365. Which yeah, I think I can't remember if it made me get a membership or like I just signed up for it. But yes, so I pay for that now, which that just comes out of my like Apple ID like balance, I guess. But yeah, and that bill icon is from a little spark. It was left over from the kit that I had used previously. Then I had Pilates in the morning because at this point my mum was still on holiday, so we thought it would be fun to go in the morning instead. And then we had sort of the rest of the day to do things if we wanted to. So that Pilates icon is from, my brain is blanking, Fox and Cactus. And then I had a sore back, which that was kind of a theme for like a couple of weeks. I think I just strained it or something. I don't know. But so that massage sticker is from, I believe, Once More With Love. Yeah, I think. And then I had a long nap, so I used the Do Not Disturb sticker from Once More With Love. Then I received Happy Mail that day from Planner Choco, which was my Black Friday order, which was super exciting because Australia Post had originally estimated it to arrive the week after, and then it ended up coming this week instead. So the mail icon is from the kit. And then Wednesdays are my payday from work, so I marked in payday with a script from Rose Colored Days and the money icon from the kit. And then at the bottom, I marked in that Wavy had their comeback, which was super exciting because they haven't had a comeback in a very, very long time. So it was very exciting. If you didn't know, Wavy is a Mando pop group. But yeah, really enjoyed the album, the mini album. And that was that. Moving on to Thursday. Thursday, I marked in Mercury retrograde beginning. I guess the proper retrograde because it was pre-shadow prior to that. And I just used this like technology sticker from the Coffee Monsters Co. And then I marked in like filming my haul clips for my various hauls. And then I marked in having a day out with my mum. So we went to the city. I bought a pair of shoes because I was going to the festival the week after. So I needed like a new pair of shoes for that. And I can't remember what else I bought. And then we ended up going to one of the shopping centers and I think I bought some makeup and like a skirt to go with one of my outfits. And it was just a really fun day out. So the shopping icon is from the kit and the camera icon is from Arctic Paper Studio. And then I went to get my nails done, which are the nails that you see in this video. So I used the nail polish icon from Paper Milk. But it was really fun because my mum got her nails done too, which she doesn't normally. So it was like a really fun experience to go and get my nails done with my mum. We did a bit of grocery shopping as well while we were in the city, so I just used the grocery sticker from Planet Beautiful, who's no longer open. And then at the bottom, I marked in organizing my stickers because for Christmas I got a label maker, so I was just organizing my like sticker storage, and I'm hoping to do like an updated sticker storage video because the one I have on my channel is a little bit old. I think here I was trying to work out how I was going to write this because it was a bit of a small space. But the sticker album sticker is from Marshmallow Studio. Moving on to Friday, I marked in washing my hair. So that sticker is from Fox and Cactus. Again, just trying to take up some space in my spread. Then I booked Pilates for the following week. So I just used the like kettlebell and then also a phone icon because we do book like on an app. We used to do it on like their website, but then we realized that they have like a booking system app that you can use, which makes it a lot easier to do it. So we just use that now, which is pretty fun, I guess, like makes it easy. And then I had some me time because I did have to work that day. So I just had some me time sort of like in the morning, just sort of chilled out, watched YouTube, that kind of thing before work. And then I marked in my work that day. So again, I was on like a later shift, but it wasn't a proper close, which I was very excited about because I kind of hate the close shift. Like I used to love them when I first started at my job. And then I started doing a lot more like early shifts, like opens and just early shifts in general. And I sort of have gotten used to that. Like my body wakes me up early now. So doing the close I find really draining, and then like late shifts really draining, but it is what it is. So I used that work script, which is from Glam Planner, I believe. And then the little star was just from a Rose Colored Days sampler. And then after work, Mum and I went to buy drinks for New Year's, which, funny story, we actually haven't like had them. Like they're still in the fridge, unopened. We had all these plans of like, yeah, we're going to have like a fun New Year's Eve and have some drinks and just chill and do that. And it didn't really happen, but that's fine. So that drink sticker is from Hello Petite Paper, and then at the bottom I marked in watching Lethal Weapon 3, which I'm pretty sure we got like halfway through it, and then both Mum and I were like so exhausted that we're like, nah, we're going to bed now. So yeah, that Netflix sticker is from the icon sheet. Then for Saturday it was New Year's Eve, so I just marked that in, and then I marked in work again with a sticker from Rose Colored Days. So this day I had not an open, but it was like close to an open, so that was all right. And then I did a grocery run after work, this was like a proper grocery run because the one we did on Thursday was just like a couple little bits and bobs, but this was like the proper like weekly shop, I guess. So that sticker is from Carly Plans. And then after that, I had a nap because I was a bit exhausted. I think I was just tired from work because Saturdays are always very busy, very full on, and they can be a bit mentally draining, especially if I'm on service all day or like on the door, that kind of thing, because I do work retail. So I used the little pillow from the icon sheet. And then that day I pretty much binge watched the entire of the entire season 3 of Bump, which is an Australian TV show, which I don't know, I really enjoyed season 1, I really enjoyed season 2, but season 3 wasn't my favorite. Like the time skip was fine and everything, but like a lot of the episodes just felt like filler and it didn't really go anywhere. So I don't know. And then I ended the night just feeling super anxious, as one does on New Year's Eve, just about like the impending year and just everything. Because like I said, 2022 was kind of a rough one, like just mentally. So yeah, I don't know. I was just having a moment. So the TV icon is from Paper and Milk, and then the sort of like sad sticker is from the Coffee Monsters Co. Sunday was New Year's Day, so again using a script that I made, and then I marked in having a lazy morning with the Fox and Cactus PJ girl. I requested my box from my US, which was very exciting, which then arrived a couple weeks later. So that that computer icon is from the icon sheet, and then I ended up cutting some stickers, which included the like holiday scripts that I've used in this spread, some like astrology stickers, which you'll see in upcoming videos, and then also a printable kit, which I'll be using for my birthday week, which is super exciting. Then Mum and I went for a walk, so I just marked that in with the little shoe icon from the freebie sheet. And then I wanted to mark in that we started watching a show on Stan called Black Snow, which we ended up finishing, I think, the week after. It was actually really good. It's an Australian, like, sort of crime, like, police drama, I guess. But it was very interesting, and it was a very good show. So I used the TV icon from 𝚑𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘 box, which was super exciting. I saw the preview for the January kit and I was like, I need to have this. So I now have 2 planner subscriptions that I will be receiving. So the Sugar Pop Fizz mystery mailer and then the Honeybee Shop bag box, which is super exciting. So now I'm just filling in my sidebar, and apologies that like the bottom is sort of out of frame, but I just sort of filled in my habits and my meals. And then at the bottom, I wanted to put in like a weekly highlight as well. So my weekly highlight, I guess, was just like spending time with my mom, like just bonding, like having a nice day out. I did want to use that like Hello January sticker that I made, but I decided against it because I couldn't really fit it anywhere. So that was fine. I think here I'm just marking in my weekly highlight, which you can't see on camera, but you'll see it at the end. But yeah, overall, I'm really happy with how this spread turned out. Also, I wanted to mention any issues with the camera quality in this video, I do apologize for. I'm hoping to get a new camera in the next couple of weeks, which will really alleviate that. And I'm also trying the white background instead of my like wooden table. So let me know if you like that or if you want me to go back to the wooden table. But yeah, that is it for this voiceover, and I will speak to you in the outro. Alright, so here's the finished spread. I did not realize how long putting the base down would take me. I swear like the base itself took probably like half an hour and then the rest was just planning it. But I really like how this turned out. When I put the base down, I was a bit apprehensive, especially because I kind of stuffed up the deco. I will remember for next time to do my date covers first and then add my deco in this planner, just because the date section is a bit taller in the Happy Planner, so I want to bring the date covers down. So yeah, I feel like that's probably like the only thing I didn't like. But other than that, I really do like this. I kind of wish there was like a different color on the sidebar, but that was like the only option in the kit. And then I did try to bring a bit of the blue, and I feel like the foil kind of just brings in that extra color. But yeah, and I did try to add a little bit of white space where I could, so it wasn't too overwhelming. I am trying something a little different than what I did last year in my planner, because last year I tried to not do like this sort of planning style where it's like all aligned, but I tried to sort of like mix and match, which was fine, but I also felt like that was very time consuming because I had to like carefully think out as to where everything had to be planned, and then I couldn't do stuff like this where you film your base and then fill it all in together. I would sort of do like each day at a time, and I felt like that made voiceovers a little hard. But yeah, so I will show you everything that I have left. Let me just grab all my bits and pieces. Also, sorry if I hit the camera a few times. It's because my base that I'm using doesn't actually lie flat on my table because it's bent. I probably just need to flatten it out a little bit more, but anyways. So yes, from the foil things, I used all of the quotes and all of the overlays. I have a couple of headers left, well, 4. And then these sidebar things, which I was going to put like up the top here, and I still kind of might because this part feels a bit empty, but I don't know. So that was that. Then from the kit, I have a ton of icons left, just because for this week, some of these icons just didn't really match with what I was doing, which is totally fine. I can put these in my like leftovers, or I might chuck it in my samplers because it's sort of sample sized, and then I can pull them in whenever I need to. And then I have just a few glitter headers left of each color. Again, I could probably just put this in my leftovers. I also have one label on this sheet. Then from this sheet, I just have like some of the little things, which I did use a few of them in the spread, and I'm really happy with how that turned out. The other half of the bottom washi. From this page, I just have the work labels because I prefer to use like work scripts in my planner. And I have actually made some for myself because I was using leftovers here. A couple of labels down here. The other sort of sidebar item, and then the 2 move marquees. And then from the boxes themselves, I just have mainly the fashion girls this outfit, which I originally was going to use in my spread and then I decided not to. The Louis Vuitton box, just because it's not really something that I wanted to use. And the like Prosecco party, so what is this? Prosecco Pong. Yeah, like the drinking game thing, because again, I didn't really party on New Year's. And then from this sampler, I just have the like icons, which it's really disappointing because like I would love to use some of these, but we don't have Peacock in Australia. Although I believe Stan has some Peacock things, so maybe whenever I watch Stan I could use that. And HBO Max is on binge in Australia because Foxtel owns the rights to HBO, so yeah, I don't know. But again, I will probably put this with my samplers, or I might depot these into my reusable sticker book and then I can use them. But that is it for this spread and my first attempt at planning. I did also add the weekend banner down the bottom, and I might just outline it so that you can actually read that it says weekend. But yeah, that is it for this spread. All the shops that I used will be listed down below, as well as any coupon codes that I may have, and also links to my socials. So yeah, that is it for this video, and I will see you in my next one. Bye guys.